Welcome to Towards Light, a channel that shares instructions for a more successful, meaningful, and happier life. Gratitude. If the only prayer you utter throughout this life is thank you, then that is more than enough. What is the basic difference between happy people and unhappy people? Happy people pay attention to what they have. Unhappy people pay attention to what they miss. If every morning you wake up and look for mistakes, you will find them in your wife. She is gaining weight. In your children, they are ungrateful. In your car, my neighbor is driving a Porsche. At your job, my boss is an idiot. You can put yourself in a negative spiral if you wake up every morning. As much as you try to find reasons to feel happy, you will find them. As for your wife, oh, she's always upbeat and always there waiting for me. As for your car, although it is a bit old, it has been paid for. Regarding your job, having a job to do is great. When you build a daily habit of looking for good things, your life will definitely improve. When you are happy, life starts supporting you. Decide to be happy with the world as it is. Be happy with what you have. Look for the good in others and celebrate happiness and success in others. If someone makes you sad, if your wife is fat and lazy, you don't have to pretend that she is slim and enthusiastic. But you need to keep looking for her other good qualities. As you do so, she will change, or her laziness will become a smaller part of your own perception. If you're underpaid at your job, don't try to convince yourself that you're overpaid. However, look for other good things in your own work. As you start to feel better, you will attract more opportunities at work, or perhaps another job. Every time you see someone living the life you want, tell yourself that there is more evidence that good things are possible. When you see someone making money very easily, say to yourself, great, there's more evidence that this can happen to me too. If you want to be a grateful person, wake up with gratitude. If you say, when my life is better, then I will be grateful, you will never get there. Start right where you are. Conclusion, every time you silently say thank you, you will become more peaceful and stronger. Why listen to your mother when you can learn on your own? In my own failure, my mother once tried to teach me about gratitude. I remember when I was 10 years old being reminded that I had to be grateful for all the good things I had in life. Be grateful, pray, and appreciate having loving parents, plenty of food, a warm bed, siblings, and all the other things you take for granted. I remember the times when I complained that the world was so decadent and everything was rotten. Mom gave me an assignment. Mom brought a pencil and a piece of paper into my bedroom so I could write down a list of all the things I had to be grateful for. Of course, I couldn't write anything, and I found this exercise worthless. If God does exist, there seems to be no more reason to pay attention to him than I do to my tennis game. Many years later, I still can't write down a single sentence, but luckily, my mother never gave up on herself. In 1980, I started organizing a business seminar. It's a weekend course that focuses on relaxation, goal setting, and success. That's a franchise business, and I won that right for my city. My friend Pa also started a similar business at the same time in Sydney. In fact, we held our first seminar together on the exact same weekend in May 1985. In the first workshop, I had 14 students, and Pa also had 14 people. 14 students is just enough to cover expenses. That seems like a good start. I'm very happy. A month later, we both held a second workshop together. I had 12 students, and Pa had 35. The next month, I had 11 students, and Pa had 60. The next month, I had 10 students, and Pa had 100. It was confusing to organize a workshop to teach about succeeding when you are about to go bankrupt. I became dissatisfied with everything. I blame my city, my advertising, the weather, the stupid people who didn't take my course, and the stupid people who did. I also blame myself, but that doesn't help. Then, Mom gave me advice, exactly the same as the advice she gave me when I was 10 years old. Mom said to focus on what you have and be grateful for the people you know. And maybe she was referring to the Bible, frustrated and with no one left to blame. I stopped dreaming of being Pa. I stopped dreaming of having his business. I decided to be happy with what I had. My next workshop had 30 participants. The next workshop had 55 people. Everything started to come back. 6 months of pain is a sobering lesson in gratitude, a universal message. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, and other wise men taught that we should count our blessings. They teach you what you think is important. Be grateful. They advise us to be grateful for very practical reasons. You will say, how exactly does this gratitude work? Here's my explanation. The most enlightened among us think the world is truly perfect. They believe that when we suffer, the problem is not with the world, but with our thoughts. Most of us will agree with this view to some extent when we criticize everything and everyone. We have gone beyond harmony. Life is a struggle, and we feel like we are always in the wrong place at the wrong time when we view the world as perfect. It is when we feel deep gratitude that we are living in harmony with all things. When we feel harmonious, life will flow smoothly, and opportunities will appear. We will feel relaxed and happy when we are grateful for what we have. Your main thought is that good things will keep coming. So that will be your experience when you wake up every day feeling grateful for a meal and spend another 24 hours with your family. You are reaffirming that you have a beautiful life around the people you care about. When you focus your attention on the richness of your life, it will continue to happen. We give thanks for our own good when we care about the quality of life. Then the feeling of gratitude and the deep understanding that life will bring you good luck are more important than logic and mathematics. The universe is almost forgiving in nature. But if you constantly focus on what you don't have, you'll get less and less of what you want. People who know how to enjoy the best relationships are people who value themselves very highly, who have an active and meaningful life, and who are always happy with what life brings. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude will ensure that we stay focused on what we want. It's a great system. Indeed, what if the opposite were true? And the more we weep and lament, the more we would receive. Gratitude is a psychological and mental state we feel when we appreciate and value the good things others have done for us. It is about appreciating and recognizing the value of the contributions, support, or benefits we have received from others, from life or from surrounding situations. Gratitude can exist in many aspects of life. We can be grateful for family and friends who stand by and support us during difficult times. We can also be grateful to teachers, guides, or other people who have shared their knowledge and experience to help us develop and succeed in our careers. In addition, we can also be grateful to anonymous people who work to improve social life, such as medical staff, volunteers, or charity workers. Gratitude not only benefits us mentally, but also contributes to creating a positive social environment. When we are grateful for the good things others have done, we tend to become more kind, empathetic, and supportive of others in the process of living together. Gratitude also helps us look at life more positively, focusing on the things we already have instead of our shortcomings. To develop gratitude, we can take some actions, such as show gratitude regularly by saying thank you and appreciating others. Sometimes, a sincere thank you can change the mood and create joy for others. Acknowledge and record the positive things and achievements we have achieved in life. This helps us see our own successes and progress in a clear and appreciable way. Take small actions to give back to others, like helping, sharing knowledge, or being present when others need support. Live with gratitude and enjoy the positive things in everyday life. Sometimes, just by stopping and looking around, we will see that there are many things to be grateful for and enjoy. Gratitude is an important emotion in life. It helps us build good relationships with others and create a positive living environment. When we are grateful, we become more sensitive to the positive things around us, and this brings deeper satisfaction and happiness to the soul. Remember that gratitude isn't just for big things or great contributions. Even small things deserve to be appreciated. Being grateful for a smile, a sweet wish, or a simple but meaningful action can make a significant difference in the lives of others. Be thankful and appreciative of the people around us, the wonderful experiences that life brings, and the positive things we have received. By living with gratitude, we not only make ourselves happy, but also create a positive ripple for others around us. Be grateful and feel the value of life, and share that gratitude with everyone around you. Thank you for listening. And that's the end of today's episode. If you learned anything new today, please leave a comment below to let everyone know. And now I say goodbye and see you again